Senville mini split air conditioner was delivered today, and it looks like it made it in one piece. I bought this off eBay a few days ago, and it was shipped by FedEx. They called me yesterday to make an appointment to deliver it, and I was lucky it came the next day, which is today. This isn't the super high efficient model. It's the 15 SEER, 18,000 BTU, 220 volt. This is going to go right here. This hot tub's going to be moved. The outdoor unit's going to go there, and the indoor unit will go above the window on the inside of the house. So I'm lucky I already have my 220 already installed with a breaker, so that makes it install a lot easier. Okay, I opened up the boxes. I wanted to inspect the air conditioner to make sure there was no damage in shipment, and it looks like it made it pretty good, no damage. Here's this energy guide that came with it. It's a 15 SEER unit when the air conditioner is being used, 8.2 SEER when it's being used for heater. I'm here in Southern California inland, and I don't think I will be needing the heater part of it very often. It's getting worse here, 104, 105 degrees every day. Here it is already in the middle of October, and it was still in the high 90s. Okay, the kit came with the line set. This is supposed to be a 16-foot line set. It's got the package with the remote control and some other things in there. Here's more of the accessories for going through the wall in the house when I drill the hole. The indoor unit is I guess it's like the one in the picture. Looks a little bit different, but it's still really nice. I'm hoping the wiring to go from the indoor unit to the outdoor unit is inside somewhere, because I don't see that anywhere. It must be in here somewhere, because there is an electrical connection that has to go from this unit to the outdoor unit. So I'll definitely go dig through there in a few minutes. But so far, no damage. It looks like a pretty nice unit. It's going to go pretty good right up there, right above that window. It should fit there pretty good. So yeah, so that's the 18,000 BTU Lato by Senville, 15 SEER, 220 volt. This is the vacuum pump I purchased off of eBay to vacuum the line set. It only cost me $49.95 with free shipping. Came with a little bottle of oil. It doesn't come with any of the hoses or fittings, just the pump. So I purchased some 1/4-inch lines to go from this vacuum to the compressor. And I also have a micron gauge I bought off eBay coming, which will be here today or tomorrow. But it's a pretty good little pump for a DIYer. You know, I don't think you'd want this for a professional. It's only a single stage, but it'll do what I want. Hopefully I can get the line set down to below 100 microns with this. And I did buy it off of eBay. Here's eBay. You can get them off eBay, $49.95, free shipping. So that's a pretty good deal. I saw them on Harbor Freight, but they were $95 for a similar one, and I didn't want to spend that much. I'm trying to do this on the cheap and do everything myself. Save me a lot of money from having a HVAC contractor install this system for me. So I will do another video when I get the micron gauge in my lines, and I will post it. This is the Suco digital vacuum gauge I got off eBay the other day. I just got it today. It didn't come with a case or anything, no directions. I'm going to use this when I vacuum my line set on my mini split. I'm hoping to get it down below 100 microns. I went online and I found the instruction manual for it, so I downloaded it. And I cleaned it like it suggested, using rubbing alcohol. It was already pretty clean, but I just wanted to make sure, so I cleaned it. I still need a T-fitting, because when I first saw these, I didn't know that these fittings, I thought you could put a hose here and a hose here, but you can't. One of them this one has to stay closed, and you just hook it up to this one. So I got to get a T-fitting, took it up to the hoses when I start vacuuming the line set. But hopefully this will do the job. It's in pretty good shape. I only paid $70 for it, so that's a pretty good deal. Just waiting for the hoses to come that I ordered off eBay. Okay, that's that. My line set flaring kit was delivered today. I purchased this just in case I need it, which I think I will, because I'm going to cut the line set once I get the head unit installed and the lines run to the outdoor unit. I don't want to have any extra lines to make it look sloppy. So once I get the outdoor unit hooked up, and I know exactly where I want to put it, I can cut the lines and flare them and hook them up to the compressor so it looks professional. But this is a pretty good set. I bought it on eBay. It cost me 75 bucks, I think it is. But it's made especially for mini splits with the R410A refrigerant, because I guess the pressures are higher in those line sets than normal AC units. But it looks like the kit has everything I need. It has the line cutter, the different size, I don't know what you want to call that. That's where you put the lines in it to make the flares. But it's got metric and SAE. So that's cool. It's going to come in handy. Once I get done with it, I'll just give it to my son-in-law like I do everything else. I don't need it anymore. Well, the Haida line I ordered off Amazon the other day came in today, along with my vacuum gauge. This is a 4-inch, 14-foot Haida line. It's a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be, but it'll do the trick. It's going to be outside. I won't see it anyway, side of the house. But it's got the sections I need. It came with the accessories to hook it up to the house. Got some of the... I'm not sure if I'm going to paint this yet, but you definitely have to have one of these if you're going to have the line set outside. Make it look professional. Doing it myself, I'm saving a lot of money. After getting the quotes from these different companies, it was unreal. I decided to just do it myself. So this is one step I needed to take. I gotta wait for the flaring tool I bought. I ordered me one on eBay, a real nice flaring tool made especially for R410A. So I might have to use that. Okay, day one of my mini split installs. I changed my mind while I was going to install it, so I went above my window, and I like this spot better than above the window over there. It had been too much pain in the butt to get the electrical leads all over there, so I decided to put it over here. I wasn't sure if it was going to fit, but I went up there with a ladder and it fit alright, so it made me change my mind. Drilling that hole for the line set was a real challenge because it's above a window. There's wood all along the top. I had to drill through all the wood to get to the outside, and it was a really pain. I had to go to Lowe's and buy another auger because I wore out the other one. But it's up there, and it's going to be a nice fit, I think. Okay, this is day one. I'm still waiting for the UPS guy to show up with the shrink wrap I need for my lines. So once I get that, I can go ahead and install the head unit. Okay, I just set it up there just to see what it would look like. And it fits pretty good. It's not exactly even on left and right, but I didn't want it because I wanted to make sure the air would come out and not hit this wall unit. So I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. It's not too intrusive. It matches the color pretty much on the walls. Whew. So yeah, I think that's going to come in pretty handy next summer. Really happy with the way it looks. I'm just hoping it works good when I get it hooked up. Okay, this is my HIDA line I'm installing. Putting the line set through there. This 90-degree turn is worrying me a little bit, so instead of bending the half-inch copper tubing by hand, I decided to purchase a half-inch tube bender. So I'm waiting for that to show up. No hurry, because I definitely do not want to kink the copper tubing, but it's going pretty well. It's going to go down here. I cut the conduit that was for my hot tub. This wire is 6 gauge, which is way too thick, so this is going to be replaced. I've got to run 12 gauge from that cutoff box through the conduit, then it'll go to the compressor. So it's going pretty good. Got the drain line. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. It's going down here. It's pretty dirty underneath that hot tub. Had to scrub it, but it's looking pretty good. I did separate those lines with that foam insulation. It would have made it way too hard to bend that line, so I just separated them. Should make it a lot easier to bend that 90-degree around that up there. So going good. Just gotta wait for the tube bender. Okay, I had to take a break from installing this as I need a tube bender for the half-inch line set. The tube bender I had only goes up to 3/8, so it's too small. And I don't want to take any chances bending this around this 90-degree bend here on the line set cover. I did use the tube bender on that 1/4-inch tubing, and it came out beautiful. Beautiful curve. So I just gotta get this one here to 1/2 inch. And I got my wiring sorted out. I went to Lowe's and bought me a 20 amp double pole breaker, and I changed the wiring. I got some 12 gauge coming out of there. I gotta get some more conduit. I did practice with my flaring kit, as the line set was too long, so I decided to cut it. And I was practicing using the flaring tool, making some flares. And I have to say that flaring tool is outstanding. Makes perfect flares. On that side, there. One thing you have to be careful about is when you're using the cutter, you don't want to put too much pressure on it. It'll bend the tubing, so I just put light pressure, spun it, a little bit more pressure, spun it, and it took about 6 or 7 spins, and it cut right through it real easy. But the first one I did, I put too much pressure, and it kind of oblonged the tubing. But yeah, that flaring tool is really nice. I got it on eBay. Works pretty darn good. Precision type eccentric tool. I don't know who it makes it. But yeah, I did a few practice cuts because I don't want to make a mistake on the when I have to hook up to the compressor. So I'm pretty good at it now. And that's the tube bender. It's only good up to 3/8, and this tubing is 1/2 inch. Okay, that's it for this segment. Well, I got the wiring done yesterday. I had to make me a couple wiring harnesses. It's going up there to the HIDA line into the indoor unit. Got some flex line going up to the unit to protect the wires. All I have left to do is bend that one line. The tube bender is supposed to show up today. So as soon as I get that, I can finish this up hopefully today. And I got a new circuit breaker for the box. Got myself a 20 amp disconnect. for the box. And it's going there, so it's going pretty good. I got some rubber grommets for the feet, and I just have to get my drill out once I get it all hooked up and make sure it works, and secure it to the patio with some bolts, and then turn it on and see what happens. But yeah, it's almost there. That's it for this small clip. As soon as I get my tools today, I will add another video. Well, I was just going over the steps I need to take to vacuum the line set when my tube bender comes in today. And I also have a ball valve coming today also to go on this line. It's a shut-off valve. But I was going through the steps I was going to need to hook it up, and I noticed that I purchased an adapter. This goes onto the service port on the compressor, because these do not fit on there. You have to have this go into the service port, and then you hook up your lines to here. Well, I was looking at the service port on the compressor, and it has a Schrader valve in there. These little things here. And the adapter didn't come with the Schrader valve depressor inside it. So I was like, okay, well, I gotta take the Schrader valve out, and I didn't have a tool, so I had to go purchase one. I went to O'Reilly's auto store. It only cost $1.95, but I hate going there. They don't have a cashier to check out, and you have to wait in line with people in front of you are buying kits to rebuild the whole car, and it takes forever. But I finally got through, and I came back home and I removed those Schrader valves, and it'll make it better to vacuum the lines anyway. We have less restrictions in there. So all I'm waiting for is the ball valve and the 1/2-inch tube bender, and I can hopefully get this completed today. Well, that's it for this episode. Well, I got my parts I needed, hooked up the lines, and I'm now vacuuming the line set. See what we get here. It's pretty quiet. So far, so good, I hope. Okay, we got down to 9 already. 8. Stopped right there for a minute. Come on, keep going down. See what we get. It's down to 65 now. Back up to 75, 65, 7. Keep going. Okay, down to 1250 already, just after a couple minutes. Still going down. Good little pump, single stage pump, working pretty good. Keep going, keep going. I got the ball valve ready to go. 1100. Keep going. Okay, I got my mini split hooked up. It's working pretty good. Had a few issues yesterday when I connected it and vacuumed the lines. It was completely my fault. So I was kind of upset about it, but it seems to be working okay. You see the louvers going up and down on there. Puts out some pretty cool air. Right now it is 92, 93 degrees outside. And it's pretty comfortable in here. I turned it on about an hour ago and it already cooled my room. And this is the outside unit all hooked up. I got my hider line up there. Fan's not on. Had a pretty clean install there. I had a problem with the breaker disconnect. When I turned on the unit, it kept clicking on breaking. The breaker kept tripping when the compressor would turn on, and I was like, what the heck's wrong with this? And it was my fault. It's a GFI breaker, and I didn't have the white wire connected, so it sensed some kind of problem, so I clicked itself off. I went to Home Depot this morning, bought a new disconnect box, 20 amp, hooked it up, and works fine. I was really kind of worried there for a minute last night, thinking something was wrong with it. And I screwed up when I hooked up these lines. I went to vacuum the lines and it was taking a while, so I took out the Schrader valve out of the bottom, out of the service port, and I didn't put it back in. When I charged the lines, I went to remove the hose and R410A started shooting out the valve, and I had to put the cap on real quick, so I lost some refrigerant, and I'm not sure if that's affecting it, the cooling. But my son-in-law is talking to me this morning. I said, I think the best thing to do about it is just get an HVAC person to come out and vacuum the lines and charge it. Probably costs $150. There you go. You see the fan just came on? It's not too loud. So I might do that in another month or so. Have a HVAC technician come out and vacuum the line set and recharge it. But so far I'm pretty happy with it. It's pretty quiet. Even though I kind of lost some refrigerant last night, it's still coming out cool, the air. Didn't have any leaks in the line set, so I'm happy about that. The flare set worked perfect. No leaks in the flares. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this install. Saved me a lot of money. First time I've ever done it. So